My name is Rick Snyder. I'm the Ulster County Tourism Director. We have a great program for you. Thank you. Appreciate that. And first of all, we're going to have Courtney Sheely, who joins us every year to sing the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. The rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Stick around, she'll be back. We have a great lineup of speakers. The only thing I want to say is the 129th Ulster County Fair. It's one of the highlights of the summer. Please stick around for the Cadillac 3. I heard they're fantastic. It's my great pleasure and honor to introduce a man who really supports the Ulster County Fair, and he's a great supporter of tourism too, is my boss, Ulster County Executive Mike Hein.
First off, a special thank you to anyone and everyone who's responsible for this weather. Nothing short of extraordinary. We're going to have a run of amazing weather all throughout the fair, and we couldn't be more excited. To Gary NewKirk, to everyone who's been involved from the Ag Society, Connell Cooperative, the 4-H, everyone, we owe a huge debt of gratitude. This truly is a wholesome community fair, and it's an amazing event for everyone. We expect to break more records this year than ever before, with more attendance. What I'm really excited about is to be able to think about bringing my own son here. You see, this is a place that I've been coming for a long time. I remember going to the 4-H festivals. I remember being born and raised on a farm, and how amazing that was to come to a place like this and realize there were other people just like us. It's an exciting opportunity. It's an amazing, wholesome, family fun event, and we couldn't be more pleased. It's also big business right here in Ulster County. Ulster County continues to set records with our tourism, and it really is a wonderful example of a family-friendly event, an incredible Ulster County Fair that we know is going to be nothing short of extraordinary this year. Now, as the county executive representing the people of Ulster County, it's a pleasure to be here, it's an honor to be here, and we're so excited by the event. And I get to talk and introduce a dear friend of mine, someone who is retiring soon, someone who has always been a wonderful representative of our community. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, our Congressman, Chris Gibson.
Well, thank you very much, Mike, and thanks for your leadership, and congratulations everyone here. And 129 years, and you think about how much has changed over that time. So much has changed, but what has not changed is the spirit of this fair. Communities from throughout Ulster County and beyond, much beyond, come together to celebrate American life. That we put emphasis on the agricultural sector. We're very thankful for our farmers and all those that support, our small business owners, our not-for-profits, all come together here and quite frankly have a lot of fun. It is big business, but also big fun. And so, in a moment like this, we just take pause and we're very grateful for all the troubles in the world, for all the troubles in the country. We're all very thankful to be American and for everything that comes with this very special way of life. Enjoy this week. God bless everyone. Thank you.
He's taller than me. Next, I'd like to introduce State Senator George Amador.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. It is a great day here in Ulster County, and to our county executive and our congressman, our sheriff, and everyone here that is really serving our community. I want to thank you for putting this event together. This is the showcase of the best in agriculture for our children, educational experience, for our industry in Ulster County here. And so may this week of the county fair be prosperous, be blessed, and also be safe. No question, as we continue to celebrate summer and what the agricultural industries offer us here in New York State, what we have here in Ulster County is the best out of all of the fairs that can go on throughout the state. So enjoy, God bless you, and thank you, veterans and law enforcement, for what you do.
Thank you, Senator. And representing Governor Cuomo from the Department of Agriculture, Joe Ganley.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor, a personal thing. This is my wife's home fair, so I'm very honored to be here. Thank you again. And to all the volunteers and employees for helping make this year what looks to be another success for the Ulster County Fair. Every summer, millions of New Yorkers look forward to and participate in local fairs as visitors, exhibitors, and competitors. We have a great story to tell when it comes to agriculture. The county fairs provide New Yorkers the opportunity to experience agriculture up close and learn firsthand about where their food comes from, how it's grown, harvested, and marketed to the public. More than 50 county and youth fairs are currently underway now and will continue until early October. We are particularly excited in the department this year to be launching and administering the $5 million funding program to support infrastructure and improvements and construction projects at the county fairs, thanks to the legislature and the governor's office. The applications will be available this fall, and the department is encouraging county fairs to get registered on the Grants Gateway program now, which will allow county fairs time to prepare project proposals that are shovel-ready and that can be implemented next year. There's a tremendous opportunity for our fairs to fund some critical infrastructure needs and bridge the financial gap on construction projects. So on behalf of Governor Cuomo, Commissioner Ball, and the whole Department of Agriculture and Markets, we want to thank everyone for the great work they're putting in to make the best agriculture show in the county, and we look forward to seeing the administrators this fall. Thank you.
Next, we have the Chairman of the Ulster County Legislature, Mr. Ken Ronk.
Thank you very much. And going last is always one of the hardest things to do, or going close to last, because everybody's already said everything that you were going to say. So I'll take this chance to introduce my fellow legislators who are here. We have the Minority Leader of the Legislature, Hector Rodriguez, is here. Legislator Dave Donaldson from the City of Kingston. Legislator Tracy Bartels from right here, neighboring Gardner. Legislator Carl Belfilio from Esopus. Legislator Litz from Highland. And I also see my good friend and Vice Chair of the Legislature, Legislator James Melanie from the town of Ulster. And if I didn't mention, oh, and Legislator Richard Gerentine. I said hi to him earlier. I couldn't see him back there. If I didn't say your name, stand up. Anybody? Okay. You know, the fair has a lot of great meaning to me. I've been coming here almost every single year. I can't remember a year as a child when I didn't come here. And we'd usually be here on opening night like this because it's always a great country band that comes up afterwards that usually everyone's sitting out here waiting for. And my grandmother, who passed away a few years ago, used to sit right there and actually made really good friends with Rick Snyder over the years. So the fair always has great meaning to me. It showcases all of our greatest assets here in Ulster County. Agritourism is our largest industry, and to showcase all of that here with everything that we grow and the animals that are raised and 4-H and Cornell Cooperative Extension and the Ag Society, it's truly an old country fair. It's one of the only old country fairs left in our area. I know a lot of people, in fact, we have, I believe the Orange County Farmers Museum is here this year with their old tractors and whatnot. Go take a look at that because we still have the old country fair that they look for. So thanks for coming, thanks for making it so successful, and thanks for listening to me.
Thanks for doing that, Ken. I always miss somebody, so thank you very much. In the vein of having introduced some of the politicians, I think we should also introduce, right in front of me here, I think the mayor from City of Kingston, Steve Noble. Please stand up with his lovely family. I saw Mike Warren, the town of Marlborough Town Supervisor, front and center. And Neil Patez from town of New Paltz, Supervisor. Okay, now it's time, I think that it's a great time to introduce the fair manager, Gary NewKirk, who does a fantastic job. So Gary?
Thank you. Those who don't know, I'm Vice President of the New York State Association of Fairs, and we're President next year, and so I'm going to look very forward to working with Ag and Markets to help spend that money for you. So, thank you. We talk about the fair, you see it here for the 6 days, and we always talk about how we actually work this year to year. Believe it or not, we actually had a meeting this morning making a list of things that went wrong yesterday, so we can actually work on them start for next year. So we started immediately planning next year's fair. And there's a group that I get to work with. It's our board of directors over here. I'd like to ask them all to stand. There's too many to, I know they haven't sat down this long in the past week, but at least stand and let everyone recognize our board. I don't know if any of my office staff is out there. They're probably busy answering phones, but I want to personally thank them. But the key is the whole community comes together to help us. If you look over here, you'll see multiple first aid squads that support us. We have multiple fire companies that come in, all volunteer and help us. New Paltz Police, County Sheriff. There are just so many organizations. It's too numerous to mention, but it truly is a community event. And I'm just proud to be part of it. And I hope everyone has a great time at the fair.
Since I'm a New Paltz resident, it's my great honor to introduce our police chief, Mr. Joe Snyder.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the county fair this year. As our county executive said, he wanted to thank some people for this great weather. I'm going to take a little credit for that. I do have some connections up top, but welcome. As he was also saying, we've been coming to this fair from our teenage years, our young years. We played football together, went to school together, came to this fair and enjoyed this with our families. So enjoy yourself, have a great time. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to introduce. They stole the thunder. I was going to introduce our town supervisor. So instead, I'll introduce my girlfriend, Allie Gaffney. She's here tonight. Thank you. And when I used to have more hair, my barber's here also that used to cut my hair, Cindy Ricky. Thank you. So have a great time. Enjoy. Law enforcement's here. Rescue's here. We're here for your assistance, help, and also your enjoyment. So have a great time and be safe. Thank you very much. Welcome.
I'm sorry my girlfriend's not here to introduce her. So, but we do have something new this year for the first time in a long time. is the Ulster County Fair's Dairy Princess. She's not going to speak, but I'd like you to give her to stand up and give her a great round of applause. Miss Jasmine O'Connell. Okay, we're almost done. Now, to give some fair scholarships out, it's my pleasure to introduce Jenny Lang from the Ag Society.
Hi, everybody. It is always my pleasure to announce the Erica Bell Memorial Scholarship. However, this year is a special year because we actually, as a fair board, decided to give out 3 scholarships this year because we had an outstanding applicant pool. So a round of applause to all who applied. We had great applicants, but we did have to whittle it down to 3. So the 3 that are here tonight, and I will introduce their names and then give a little bit about each of them as they're coming up to the stage. We have Autumn Fitzpatrick, Heather Pardee, and Brendan Woolsey. And I have to say, congratulations. This great write-up, which I will read, but I have to say that personally I have watched all 3 of them come through the ranks of 4-H and working with the Ulster County Fair and what they do outside of the fair and their community involvement, and they are really a great group of kids and they absolutely deserve these scholarships. So Brendan Woolsey has been involved in the fair for 4 years. He has shown swine, cattle, and poultry, as well as participating in the 4-H livestock auction and master showmanship. Brendan has also spent tireless hours in the milkshake booth. He plans to attend SUNY Cortland in the fall. Autumn Fitzpatrick has been involved in the fair for 12 years. She has shown cattle and pigeons, as well as entering baking, model horse, and other 4-H static exhibits. Autumn plans to attend Ulster County Community College in the fall. Heather Pardee has been involved in the fair for 6 years. She has shown goats, rabbits, ducks, and pocket pets, as well as participating in the 4-H livestock auction and master showmanship. She has also taken on a leadership role as a 4-H barn coordinator and junior leader. Heather plans to also attend Ulster County Community College in the fall. Can we get another great big round of applause for these kids? They all say thank you. Enjoy the fair and go get a milkshake.
Okay, certainly last but not least, Melanie Forstrom from the 4-H, is he a 4-H program leader?
Hey everybody. I'm so blessed to be a part of the 4-H community, which is also Cornell Cooperative Extension. I know sometimes we don't connect those two. It's an incredible kind of thread that runs through the stage. I have congressmen who have done our ag literacy. We have the legislature that funds half of the 4-H program every year. I have 4-H'er I'm sitting next to. So really it is a thread that runs through the entire fair. It's this wonderful, wonderful experience. I really want to talk about the 40 to 50 volunteers, adult volunteers as well, who put this program together since last Wednesday. I know people who take off a week of vacation to come here and put together an amazing and educational fair for you guys. So appreciate them, learn. Anybody else want to give a holler for the poultry being back this year? People seem pretty excited about poultry. Yeah, all right. So definitely come talk to our kids. They're very knowledgeable. We're very excited to have you all here. Thank you.
Thanks, Melanie. I want to thank you all for hanging in the program today. Be sure to stick around for the Cadillac 3, and I want to thank our esteemed guests for sitting up here in the Sunfield. And we're going to conclude the program with God Bless America with Courtney Shealy.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above.
That concludes our program. Thank you very much.